Hello, my Tauruses, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. And of course, I am Debbie, and I'm reading for February 2nd through the 8th. Done my overview, trust, hope, pray, because it was pretty good. So I gotta trust and hope and pray that it all happens. Please remember these are general readings, may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. And I do talk a little bit about that Uranus in Taurus. It is stationary now, going direct. So, interesting times. We live in interesting times, don't we, my Tauruses? Okay, let's see. Oops, I got a card that is not supposed to be in here. It's supposed to be in that deck. All right, let's see. Higher power, what else for your Tauruses? What do you want to say? Overview for your Tauruses. Here we go. Glasses on because it does help me to see. Here we are. All right, let's see what we've got. This is reversed. Garden fairies. Well, that's good for you. You need to get your fingers out and put them in some dirt. Garden fairies. I love that. Well, we've talked about this before. The spirits are all around you. So allow yourself to grow in full, knowing you are beloved. You've got the spirits are all around you. So your spirit guides, the fairies in itself, angels, all around you. But I do feel, my Tauruses, it would be a good day, a good time for you to get out, hug some trees. Now I know we're very cold right now, so I don't know, how cold are we? I don't have my temperature coming up, but I think we're in the 30s, so that's not too bad. So the earth may not be as pliable, but it is a good time to keep yourself grounded, and remember that the spirits are all around you. I love that. Okay, let's see. Higher power. What else for your Tauruses? What else for your Tauruses? Things are shifting. Things are changing. Uranus will be leaving you in a couple of months. Let's see. All three of these cards are reversed, so they have a stronger energy. First card for my Tauruses. Things are shifting. Things are moving. Major Arcana, 10. 1, new beginning. 0, God Source energy. 10, transition. Things are shifting. Things are changing. Hold on to that. And what did it say? Know you are beloved. Grow in full. Things are shifting all around you. Archangel Michael the warrior, also the defender, okay? Michael, I ask Michael, I try to ask Michael every day to, watch over, to take care and defend me during my time. I also ask God to cloak me in his, cloak of protection. Michael is there to help in the other places and in the other ways. But this is all about some change. And Michael will tell you the wheel of fortune. This one is not one that goes back and forth. This one just goes direct. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. I love that. Fortune is on your side, my Tauruses. Next card. Ego. Ooh, watch out for fear. Watch out for letting your ego come up higher than it should. Archangel Jophiel, believed to have be the angel that's in charge of actors, people that are very creative, that type of, those type of people, those types of energies. Very creative energy. Ego, 15, 5, change, 10 plus 5, transitioning to a change. So you've got a couple of 5 energies here too. Ego is also known as the devil card. This is facing your fears, stepping up, not being, just kind of like, devil, be gone from me, get behind me. You are not welcome here. This is also, fear is one of the tools that the dark energies will use to keep you from your blessings. Ego is also, be careful about thinking of too highly of yourself. You want to have, a good sense of self-esteem. Ego is a little bit, a little bit pushier, okay? So do not be afraid. Things are moving. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid where you cannot make those changes, that you cannot make the changes with this movement either. A false sense of entrapment. being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Now, when I look at, the Devil card, there are a couple of cards that I do like in the Weight Rider. The Devil I like, I really find has a message. You see that couple there, and they have horns and they have tails, and they've got the chains. At any time, they can slip out of those chains, but they would rather stay with the devil they know than with the possibilities they don't. And as they stay in this realm, they start to lose their humanity. They become more animalistic. And, and the part of that is with ego, you do not have to stay in that. There is more for you. Okay, so it is a decision, though. It is a choice. Reversed, the 5 of air. You have a lot of 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 energy. Change, change, change. It is in the air for you, my Tauruses. Don't be afraid of the changes. Work with those changes. Go forward in those changes. Air energy is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And, there's a lot of Gemini energy. That Jupiter is pushing some good stuff here. There is these changes in these plans. What am I going to do? I'm thinking that this is the way I have to do it. I feel like the 5 of air is clinging to a past way, a past paradigm. And the 5 of air is telling you to look at it a little bit differently. Now, 5 of air, yes, and 7 of air, they do have sneaky snake. And while sneaky snake in the 5 of air is just kind of thinking bad thoughts, the 7 of air, they're more implementing bad thoughts. But the 5 of air is that there might be someone that's giving you some bad advice. So again, pray, meditate. But there is some changes happening. There is change happening. And it kind of depends on what you're going to believe, what you're going to think. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. So things are moving forward, but there is kind of this ego and this 5 of air are connected at the hip right now. It's kind of like, I'm afraid to move forward. I'm afraid to make some changes. I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid. And then the wheel and the garden fairies tell you not to be afraid. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Again, spirits are all around you. Allow yourself to grow in full, knowing you are loved. Okay? Don't be afraid, my Tauruses. Things want to move. Things want to move. So let's see. Next card, last card, or not last card, but for my Tauruses, here we go. Throat chakra. Here we go. 5. You have all these 5s. There is so much change in the air around you, my Tauruses. Are you going to allow that to happen? Are you working with the changes? So the throat chakra is how you express yourself. Your throat chakra is, are you coming out too forceful? Are you coming out too meek? This is expressing yourself and letting your voice be heard. Okay? So it's an interesting one. I would say that you need to kind of maybe ask a little bit about how are you letting your voice be heard? Are you letting your voice be heard? When a throat chakra is a little bit too constricted, like I said, they're a little bit on the meek side. When they, very, very tiny, they make their voice and themselves very tiny. When it's working a little bit too much, they make themselves this is it, because they're so angry and they just let this anger out. The having a balanced throat chakra has a little bit more reasonability to it. So it's an interesting card for you to come. Again, you have all of these 5s. My Tauruses, change is upon you. There is change happening all over and all around you. The wheel says it's a good change. Okay? Don't be afraid. Balance your emotions, balance your words, balance your throat chakra. Remember, spirits are all around you. Allow yourself to grow in full, knowing you are beloved. Okay, let's see what crystal is. So this is an interesting week for you. An interesting week. How are you going to handle it? How are you going to handle it? So Here we go. Are you going to make any changes yourself, or is everybody around you, do they have to be the ones to change? Here we are. Golden topaz. Faith, wise action, perseverance, confidence. Very pretty. Interesting in itself. Like I said, you've got the wheel, you've got ego, you've got 5 of air, you've got the 5, the throat chakra. The 5s have it. You've got a lot of change happening around you. Do you have to change your paradigm? Do you have to change your perspective? Let me know if it made sense to you, my Tauruses. Okay, do me my favor, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Tauruses, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.